But let's talk about it. Why are people mad at President Biden? Why? Are y'all gonna be mad when Trump pardoned himself? Or we can't talk about this. Listen, y'all listen. It is what it is. If you were in a position where your child did not have to do time, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? We can't blame the man. I'm just saying, why we being mad? And I had to use some people in the culture for examples because I just found a lot of us hating. And it's the kids like me. You know what I mean? And when I say like me, y'all, love my mama, love my dad. But my dad made so many poor decisions that I could never call his name and have anything accomplished ever. I just could not. To this day, he's made so many. So I'm inspired to do something different. I'm inspired to position myself in such a way, in any position I'm in, I can say, I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? Yes, my baby is going to be a beneficiary of nepotism. Like what? Like why are we mad? Like I said, you got LeBron James and you got Bronny. Why are people upset about Bronny being in the NBA and doing his thing? Or if you consider whatever you think about it. But my question really is, what can your kids stand on concerning your name? Can they call your name? Because if your kids can't call your name and get something shook up for them, you probably don't need to be in the comment. I don't think you need to be. I don't know. You need to not be taking that girls trip or that trip or buying unnecessary things, getting tattooed. Put something, go buy, if they ain't gonna benefit while you're living, at least put a life insurance policy in their name. Go get some life insurance. Let them benefit some kind of way. I ain't lying. For real. Golly, you ain't like for real. If you ain't gonna never make it to that next level, just make sure you get a life insurance policy. Shoot, the way we do our kids is bad, y'all. We do them bad. We do them bad. And we be mad at other people for setting their kids up, and it's not okay. Stop being a hater. Be inspired to do something different so your kids don't have to be repeating the cycles. How are you actually breaking generational curses if you're not doing anything to break them? No, our kids should not have to struggle in the same way we did. Our kids' lives should be better. I thank God for my mom because she positioned me to live a better life by teaching me to make better decisions. I wish that she had more money to position me and differently and do some things. I wish. But you know what? I ain't mad. I'm inspired to have some for my child, for PJ. You know what I mean? Y'all, a lot of us are mad really because we're not happy with our own lives, and we feel like people should have to suffer just like we did, but that's not true. That's not true. And as long as you feel like that about other people that you see in the world, you're never going to be able to break that cycle off of your own life and start something different for your kids. You go and live a life in such a way that your kids can thrive from your name. Period. I told y'all in the short clip on social media that I was a kid when I walked in the room, no lie. People who know me know. People would say, where your old lying daddy at? That's what he was known for. Lying. That's what he was known for, lying. Being mischievous. Scamming people or something like that. He was known for that, you know? And while I love him, I honor him. I thank God for him because I feel like I am who I am because of where I come from. And I'm not regretful of who I am at all. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of the woman I've become. I'm proud of the wife I've become, the mom I've become, the friend I am, the sister I am. I'm proud of that. But there are some things I just would have never had to endure, and it would have been easier had the people who created me had made different decisions. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? So I admire people like LeBron James. I admire people like Bishop Jakes. I admire people like Tabitha Brown. Because let me just tell you, y'all act like it ain't hard to raise some kids. Like it ain't hard to make good decisions. It's hard to make good decisions. The bad choices are easier. And most of the time, it's instant gratification. Good choices oftentimes yield delayed gratification, and we don't want that. We don't want that. You know what I mean? We don't. And it's challenging. But so many of us hate on people like that. We hate on people like Deion Sanders. Why? And I'm speaking to us. I'm speaking to us. Yes. We hate on people like that because, unfortunately, we're conditioned to believe that should not be possible, that our kids' lives should be even harder. Oh, I grew up and I had to struggle. No, your kids' lives ain't got no business being even harder. If your kids' life harder than what yours was, you're doing it the wrong way. You're doing it the wrong way. It's not going the way it's supposed to be going. Please turn the other way. It's not that. No. GPS is broken. Okay, reroute. What is going on? No, I do not want to live the same life my mama lived. I don't. And she don't want me to. That's the thing. And that's how we're supposed to feel about our kids. I don't want BJ to endure things that I've had to endure. I don't want him to suffer from poverty. I don't want him to have to call my name and somebody say, "Where your lying mama at?" You know what I'm saying? No, when he calls my name, when he calls Brandon's name, I want people to be like, I want him to know, hey, I could benefit from this. I don't always agree with my parents, you know what I mean? But I benefit from them being my parents, period. And I want him to have pride in it. You know what I'm saying? Mama, I told them that I was your friend Trian's son, and they let me park closer to the door, period. I told them my daddy was Brandon, and they gave me full access. Yeah, I'm for real. So, y'all, whatever it is, however you position yourself, just remember that your children should thrive from your name, not suffer. Their lives are supposed to be better than yours. Yes, childhood is supposed to be better than yours. You know what I mean? And if you have not had children and you do not agree with me, don't have them. Please don't make nobody suffer like that. Because no, why you think your kids are supposed to suffer? Their lives are supposed to be better. We as parents are literally supposed to set our children up for success. That doesn't mean they're never going to bump their heads. That doesn't mean that they won't ever make mistakes, because clearly Joe Biden's son has made some mistakes, like all of us, right? But the point that I'm making is, may God allow us to finish, to be integral, to position ourselves so that they don't have to end. And I'm not saying remove the repercussions from people that need. I'm saying I want to be in a position to make my child's life easier. And I hope that the people watching this, you do too. It's important. What are we doing? If their lives aren't easier, if our children's lives aren't easier, if we can't set them up, if we can't position them to prosper, I ain't talking about pardoning them so they don't have to endure the consequences or something. I'm just talking about prospering. Golly. Like Brunning. Like Dion kids. Like Choice. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about, so many of us have a problem with seeing people prosper. It's a problem for me, and that's why I'm talking about it. That's why I'm talking about it, because it's a problem. That's a problem. It's a problem for me personally, and it's a problem within our culture. We got to cut that thing short. We have got to stop. We do. All right, y'all. I think I've ranted enough. But anyway, if we take nothing else from Joe Biden, let us live lives in such a way that our kids can benefit from being our children. All right. Bye.